Hi, I'm Niall from GulfStream Boat Sales. Here we have a 2008 Bayliner 245 sports cruiser. This boat is in immaculate condition. It's got a Mercruiser 5-litre MPI stern drive engine. It's got around about 120 hours on the clock. It's sitting on a 2013 double axle UK in the suspension road trailer, roller coaster road trailer, which was bought for the boat brand new last year. The boat has a fantastic spec. It's got air conditioning, reverse cycle heating. It has a touchscreen GPS, chart plotter, fish finder, has a TV, DVD player. It's just really well spec'd, and it is in, as I said, it's in immaculate condition throughout. We're going to take a detailed walk through the boat, show you all the features on board, show you the condition that this one's in. We're going to put it through its paces in the water as well, and just generally try to give you a better idea of whether this might be the right boat for you. This boat is a two-owner from new example. It has only ever been used in fresh water. It's been kept in Lough Erne and Fermanagh here in Northern Ireland. I've known both of the previous owners, and I actually sold it to the current owner 2 seasons ago. So he's had some really good use from it. He's looked after it like a baby. He's spent a lot of money on it as well. He put in the GPS system, TV, DVD player. He bought the new trailer for it. You know, he spent upwards of sort of £6,000 on adding bits and pieces of equipment to the boat. He's also had it serviced and maintained religiously as well. And now he's looking to upgrade to a bigger sports cruiser again. So the history of the boat is absolutely impeccable. This current owner bought it, like I said, 2 years ago. It had roughly 60 hours on the clock, I think. He's put around about another 60 or so on it, but we will plug the computer in and verify the exact hours figures. Yeah, it's just been really well looked after from day one. So taking a walk around the exterior of the boat, it's never had any damage. The rub rail and things is absolutely pristine. Both owners have been very, very particular about looking after the boat. There's the gel coat, still has a really nice deep shine to it. The anti-fouling paint, this was done actually by ourselves at the beginning of this season, the beginning of the 2014 season, so it's in really good shape. It's probably good for another year. All the little hardware, the deck fittings, the rails, all the stainless steel cleats and everything are obviously in top-notch condition as well. The Bayliner graphics are perfect, and just the whole way around the boat, it is completely unmarked. Looking here at the stern corners as well, a really common area for damage on boats like this. These ones are unmarked. The rub rail is perfect on both sides. Looking down along the starboard side then, it's obviously the same story. I can't find any marks in the gel coat at all. Like not even a scrape. There's nothing for me to show you here, which is really unusual on a boat of this age. The rails and everything are perfect. There's no, being a freshwater boat, there's obviously no corrosion anywhere. There's no rust stains running out from behind, you know, the deck fittings or anything. It's just all the stainless steel is completely untarnished, and everything's perfect. The anti-fouling paint again on this side is in very good condition, and the corners back here, the starboard corner is perfect as well. The Bayliner 245 is a really popular boat. It's well proven, and it's a boat that Bayliner sort of just got right from the beginning. It's a nice manageable size, so you can keep it on a trailer like the current owner has done. He's put it on a trailer, so it's easy to launch and recover, and you can tow it around to various different cruising grounds if you want. But at the same time, it's got enough accommodation inside in the cabin to sleep 4 adults. It's got loads of seat space up in the cockpit, which we'll see in a minute, and it also works as a water sports platform too. So we've got this little integrated swim platform running across the stern with moulded non-skid decking on it. We've got a 3-step folding stainless steel boarding ladder. There's lots of stainless steel grab rails across the transom as well, so it's nice and easy to get in and out of, whether you're boarding from the water or hopping on and off from the marina. And with the Mercruiser 5-litre MPI engine, it's 260 horsepower, gives the boat a really good turn of speed, and you can pull water toys and wakeboarders and things like that with it as well. So taking a look at the mechanical bits and bobs below the waterline, you can see we've got trim tabs on either side. They're in perfect working order. They just help to control the running angle of the boat. Say if you're running on a crosswind or something, boats tend to lean over a little bit, so you can use the tabs just to straighten it back up again. And they also help with low speed tracking. So if you're just tootling down a river or something, you can drop both tabs down. And those combined with this counter-rotating propeller really help to maintain tracking in a straight line, even at slow speeds. So the boat, as I said, it's fitted with a Mercruiser 5-litre MPI fuel injected engine, and it's matched up to this Bravo 3 stern drive. This was an upgrade. Not all 245s are available with the Bravo 3 leg. A lot of them had a single prop drive, and they suffer much more from a prop walk effect. You have to saw away at the steering wheel to get them to go in a straight line. The Bravo 3 does not have that problem. Because you've got two propellers on the single shaft that are counter-rotating, it means that it eliminates the prop walk effect, so the boat will track in a straight line much easier at slow speed, and it also transmits the power to the water more efficiently, so it gets the boat up on the plane quicker. It'll keep the boat on the plane down to slower speeds, and you just generally get a lot better handling with that Bravo 3 drive. The condition is nice. The anodes have been changed religiously by the current owner every season. He's had us look after the boat while he's had it under his ownership. We've also replaced the bellows and the gimbal bearing last year, so it's 1 year ago. That they tend to be on like a 3 to 5 year service interval, so you'll not have to think about those for at least another 2 or 3 years. And generally speaking, the drive is in nice condition. We've got a little lock-in transom gate here on the stern, so you come in through there. There's one step up from the swim platform. And then one of the things I really like about these 245s is that the entire cockpit is all at a single level. So whenever you're seated, chatting to people on board, or just moving around the cockpit, everybody's on the one level. There's nothing to trip over. You're not sort of you don't feel like you're perched up on top of any ledges or anything, which you can find on some other sports cruisers. It's got a very versatile seating layout as well, this boat. So this is a sort of fold-in backrest here on this seat. So in this position, you've got room for 4 around this little cockpit table. So if you're having a picnic on board, eating a meal or having drinks, this gives you a nice sociable seating arrangement. And then whenever you're underway, or if you're sun lounging and things, this folds the other direction, and you've got this wraparound lounger seating arrangement. So you can sit, like 3 adults can easily sit here whenever the boat's underway, protected and behind the windscreen, and they can keep an eye on where they're going. Or at rest, you've got that as like a big sun pad arrangement. So it makes great use of the space on board. Being a 2008 boat as well, this boat was obviously around for quite a while, the 245, but it went through various iterations and design updates and things. So 2008, there's lots of little nice design touches, like these stainless steel cup holders, these chrome effect speakers and stuff like that. It's an upgraded set of carpets and things that went with this model year. So a lot of these things combined just to give this boat a lovely, fresh, modern feeling. This boat could easily still pass for like a 2-year-old example. It really is nice, fresh feel to it, and the condition is second to none. Condition-wise, it's like brand new. The upholstery is all entirely perfect. The guy who owns the boat at the minute actually has a home furnishings business, and he was showing me some of the cleaning products he uses to keep the boat clean, because I was amazed at how well he has it looking. So he uses leather treatment on the seats, just to maintain the sort of suppleness of the leather and stuff, and he's got special things for cleaning the carpet and everything. I mean, this guy, I think he took as much enjoyment out of cleaning the boat as he did using it, and it really shows. I mean, it's just absolutely immaculate. All the stitching and all is perfect. Carpets are perfect. All the little kit, the hinges and catches and clips, everything is working exactly as it should. All the canopy, canvas fittings and everything is perfect as well. We shot a quick video outside with the covers in position, so I'll show you that now as well, so you can get an idea of what the covers look like. But suffice it to say, the condition of everything in the cockpit is absolutely A1. Covers on this type of boat, sports cruisers, are obviously really important, especially in our climate, just because they do so much to enhance the usability of the boat. And a replacement set of just canvas for a boat of this size runs to around about 2,000 or 2,500 pounds. So it's important that the covers are in good condition. and it obviously contributes a lot to the value of the boat. I wanted to put these ones up just to show you because they are in such nice condition. They're all the stitching, the upholstery is very, very good. We've got a clear acrylic windscreen section here. All the zips, all the little turnbuckle fasteners at the bottom of the screen are all present and correct and in good condition. We've got then twin side curtains down both sides. So there's two side curtains on both the port and starboard side. Again, they're in very nice condition. They're still you can still see through them clearly. They're all in good shape. And then we've got a twin sort of the back curtain is split into two sections as well, so you can open either side for access in and out of the boat. This boat has the added benefit of the full camper back. So as well as this forward bimini roof section, it has an aft section which takes the covers right to the back of the boat, and then the rear curtain is completely vertical, so you don't lose any headroom back here at all. You get full standing headroom right to the back of the cockpit. It means if you're sitting around the table having a meal or something on board or having some drinks, you know, this doesn't encroach on your headroom either. So yeah, these covers are in perfect condition, and as well as the camper covers, the boat's also got a tonneau cover for either winter storage or for trailer in the boat, and the owner also had a huge big tarpaulin made as well, so if you are storing the boat outdoors for any length of time, you can throw it. It's a big full tarpaulin, goes right the way over the bow rails at the front down and ties down onto the trailer. So there's a full complete set of covers and they're in perfect condition. The tonneau cover is immaculate. It's only ever been used once actually, whenever I towed the boat here from her marina, which is about 50 miles away. So that was the first time the tonneau cover was ever taken out of the bag. So all the covers are in perfect shape. The boat has a really good helm position. We've got a nice comfortable helm seat. It's adjustable fore and aft. And you're well positioned. Whenever I'm in a sitting position, I've got good visibility through the windscreen. It's slightly elevated as well, so you get good visibility all around the boat. The actual helm itself is really well appointed. We've got Faria gauges, full suite of Faria gauges. Absolutely everything on this boat works. It sort of goes without saying, but this boat is everything, all the gauges, all the switches, everything's in perfect working order. They're chrome rimmed gauges, so they really look the part. We've got this stainless steel and leather wrapped steering wheel with a 5-position tilt adjust on it. All our 12-volt switch gear here for horns, bilge pumps, engine blower, cockpit lights, the trim tabs on the stern, all that sort of stuff, all falls easily to hand. Then we've got the updates that the current owner did when he bought the boat 2 years ago. So he fitted a brand new Lowrance HDS7 touchscreen chart plotter. So it's a 7-inch touchscreen chart plotter, GPS system, and a fish finder as well. So it's a really advanced system. It's actually was top of the range whenever he bought it, and I think it's still current. To go along with that, we've got a Lowrance Link 5 DSC VHF radio mounted down here as well. And then to round out the electronics, we've got a digital depth finder. So you've got dual depth find functionality between this one and the Lowrance, and then we've got a remote control for the stereo, which lives down in the cabin, so you can control the volume and stations and things like that from the helm position without having to go downstairs. So again, everything here is in fantastic condition, yeah, it's a good helm position, gives the boat good drivability whenever you're underway. This boat has the 5-litre MPI Mercruiser engine with 260 horsepower on tap. It gives the boat a really good performance. Gets up on the plane quickly, even with a full load of people. It'll run up to around about 45 miles an hour at full speed, and it'll cruise at anything sort of from 17 miles an hour to around about 30 miles an hour in the middle of the rev range. So whenever the engine's being used like that, at sort of a third to a half throttle, it's actually very economical as well. And for my money, in this size of boat, I think that that 5-litre petrol 260 horsepower engine is the one to have. I know some people prefer diesel, but really in a boat of this size, the diesel's quite a big weight penalty, so you're carrying around quite a lot of extra weight. For the extra cost involved, you really have to be doing very big hours during the course of the season to justify the extra expense. You know, if you're doing 200 hours a year or 300 hours a year, then yeah, I think diesel can make sense. But for the typical sort of leisure use of around 40 hours a year or thereabouts. This MPI engine is a really economical motor to run, and it's a really good, gives you sort of the best of all worlds, fuel economy and performance. Engine access on the boat for your daily maintenance checks and things like that is really straightforward. You don't have any seats to move or anything. All you have to do is take out the cockpit table, and then the hatch lifts up on a couple of gas assist struts. And as you can see, there's really good service access in around that Mercruiser 5-litre MPI engine. So it's 260 horsepower, it's fuel injected, it's immaculate in terms of condition. Being a freshwater from new boat with only about 120 hours on it, you would expect it to be in very nice condition, and it really doesn't disappoint. So there's no corrosion anywhere around it at all. The bilge area is completely clean. There's no evidence of any oil leaks or water leaks or anything of that nature. It's just in really nice shape. We've obviously maintained this boat for the last couple of years as well for the owner. As I said, he's religious about getting it serviced every year, and we did the bellows and the gimbal bearing and all the major service items as and when they were supposed to be done. So you've really nothing to worry about in terms of the maintenance of this engine. I'll just quickly dip it for oil so you can see what the oil level's like. So as you can see, it's up to the maximum, and it's the oil is crystal clear as well. Now we haven't changed that, so it's nice and clean. All the fluid checkpoints are all nice and conveniently located here. The boat has a twin battery system there. You'll see them on the port side. We've also got the calorifier system, and over here we've got a holding tank with a macerator as well, so you can empty the holding tank whenever you're out at sea. So yeah, condition wise, everything in here is pristine. Again, this could easily pass for a boat that's 1 or 2 years old. Access out onto the foredeck of the boat is through this centre open and windscreen section. So it just opens on a hinge. We've got these moulded in steps and also this tread surface up on the top of the dash, giving you easy access out on the foredeck. The foredeck is totally moulded and non-skid as well. There's a nice little recessed flat area up at the anchor roller, so if you are launching or recovering the anchor, you've got a safe area to work from there. Obviously the high guardrails go all the way around the foredeck as well, so even if you're sitting out there sunbathing or whatever, it's quite safe whenever you're at rest. So it's good, you know, it gives the boat extra space to use whenever you're sitting at anchor and stuff like that, and also getting access in and out for mooring and dropping the anchor is all really safe and easy to use. To get down into the cabin, it's through this split folding doors. So the top section just lifts up on a single gas assist strut, and then this the door just folds open. We've got 3 steps then down into the cabin. The Bayliner 245 squeezes an impressive amount of accommodation space into a 24-foot hull, and you really get it. You know, you notice it down in the cabin. So the cabin will sleep 4 people. We've got this U-shaped dinette area at the front of the cabin. There's a filler cushion that goes in there. You can remove the table, filler cushion goes in there, and you can make that up into a double berth. And then we've got another double berth in behind the steps down into the cabin, so it runs across the full width of the boat, and that's another full-size double. In addition to that, we've got this decent-sized galley arrangement here. We've got a little single drainer stainless steel sink, hot and cold water. We've got a single burner alcohol and electric stove here. We've got a microwave, and below the counter we've got a built-in fridge as well, which is dual voltage. It runs off 12 volts or 240 volts. So you can, you know, if you are away for the weekend or even for extended periods of time on board, you can be sort of totally self-sufficient. On the starboard side then as well, on the way into the cabin, we've got a full-size heads compartment, which also works as a shower in there too. So it's a proper pump-out toilet. There is a holding tank and macerator on the boat. And as I said, this one's also fitted with air conditioning and reverse cycle heating, so you can, even in the heat of the summer, you can stay cool in the cabin, or probably more commonly in our part of the world, you can put it under reverse cycle and it will heat the boat as well pretty effectively. So again, condition wise, everything down here is immaculate. As a 2008 boat, again, the interior feels bang up to date. It's really fresh and modern. And I think it also had the interior upgrade package at whenever she was new, so it gives you an upgraded Corian effect countertop. You get the stainless steel sink and faucet as part of that. We've also got a little teak inlaid floor section here at the just at the foot of the stairs. So there's a high wear area that tends to wear out the carpet. So this one has a lovely little teak floor section. We've also got the cherry wood tables and stuff, and we've got the beige leather throughout the boat, both on the seat coverings and also around the headliners and the, you know, all the padded bulkheads and stuff. So as I said, the condition is absolutely perfect. There's no marks or tears or stains or anything on any of the upholstery. All the kitchen equipment, everything, it looks virtually unused. I don't think any of this stuff has ever been used. The boat still has a nice fresh sort of new boat smell to it as well. Yeah, like I said, it's in really super condition. I just want to quickly point out the TV as well. So I think it's a 21-inch TV. It's a dual voltage one, so it will run off 12 volts whenever you're away from shore power. It's on a pivot and bracket, and it's TV. There's a TV antenna mounted up on the foredeck, a very discreet one actually, mounted up beside the anchor roller. So it will give a digital, it picks up digital TV signals, so it works as a digital TV and also a DVD player. And this was installed by the current owner just 2 years ago, so it's all bang up to date and a really good quality installation that we did for him. I just want to quickly point out some of the main sort of control panels for the bits and pieces of equipment down here. So first of all, we've got our shore power panel, so a 240 volt panel, which controls the battery charger. There's 240 volt sockets all the way through the cabin. We've also got the water heater, the calorifier, to give you hot water on board. This is for the range, is for the hob, the electric hob. And then we've got the power over here for the refrigerator, the air conditioning and reverse cycle heating. microwave, and then accessory power. We've the head unit for the stereo lives down in here as well. It's front load CD player, and then over on the other side of the entryway into the cabin, we've got controls for the air conditioning and reverse cycle heating there as well. So everything's obviously condition wise is pristine, but it's all very easy to use and easy to access. There's also bags of storage in the cabin as well. Again, for such a, you know, it's for only a 24.5-foot boat. You can pack away a lot of gear. So we've got a couple of cupboards in underneath the counter for just general, you know, galley storage. We've got storage then all the way around the seat back up at the dinette area. So there's lots of room there for firing, you know, your bags of gear and stuff like that out of the way, sleeping bags and stuff. And then we've got storage underneath all of the seat cushions as well. And the aft cabin, generally it doubles up as a big storage area during the day as well. So there's loads of room throughout the boat for getting all your gear packed away. Access into the aft cabin is it's nice and wide actually. Oftentimes on the smaller sports cruisers, this is a pinch point here, and you sort of have to turn sideways to get into the back cabin, and it feels very, very claustrophobic. But not this one. It's got a nice wide opening. There's loads of room to get in here. At the moment, we've got all the fenders are down in here, so I think there's a set of 8 fenders with fender socks going along with this boat. And also the camper covers are down in here. We've got the documentation bag, and there's a bunch of little like LED lights and fire extinguisher stuff that's all going with the boat. So we've got an upholstered backrest. There's storage in behind that, or headrest, sorry. We've a little overhead light here. There's another one at the foot of the bed which I don't have on, and behind this curtain you'll see we've got a bit of natural light down in here as well, and an opening hatch into the cabin for a bit of ventilation as well. So condition wise, again, everything down in here is perfect. Fortunately you can't see down there because I haven't scrambled down to turn on the light, but take my word for it, it's everything in here is really nice condition. So access into the heads then is via this opening door with a vanity mirror on it. The heads compartment itself, again, it's a really good size for an entry-level sports cruiser. We've got an opening port light there. We've got another high-level light for a bit of natural light. We've got hot and cold water here. The sink, the tap there also doubles up as a shower head. You can mount it up in this bracket, and the whole compartment is fully lined and drained, so you can shower in there pretty comfortably. We've got a proper pump out toilet, and that's hooked up to the holding tank like I explained earlier. So and again, you can sort of really tell here that the owner runs a home furnishings business, because he's got all lovely towels and mats and things all set out, and they're all going with the boat. So yeah, condition again in there is perfect. I just quickly want to point out the trailer again. Like I said, this was just bought by the current owner of the boat a year ago. So it was at the end of his first season of ownership, and he just wanted to keep it on a trailer over the winter, so it was out of the water and, you know, had the flexibility to take it wherever he wanted to. So it was brand spanking new. He bought the trailer through me. I ordered it for him from Indispension. I think I need to check with the figures, but it was in the region of £4,000. It was certainly high threes anyway. He ordered it with the spare wheel, all the you know, the proper extras and stuff with it. It's bang up to date, and it's in obviously perfect condition. It's only been in the water once to launch the boat at the start of this season, and once again to take the boat out at the end of the season. And that was only in fresh water. So the wheel bearings are perfect, the brakes are perfect. It'll go anywhere through, you know, to the UK, through Europe on that trailer without, you know, I wouldn't even give it a second thought. The trailer is fantastic, and it's a roller coaster one as well. So it was the full top of the range trailer, and that is included in the advertised selling price as well. So that's if you know anything about them, it's a really valuable thing to have. It just makes the usability of it just enhances the usability of the boat so much more, because you have the flexibility to take it wherever you want for winter storage and maintenance. You can also take it wherever you want for, you know, expanding your cruising horizons and things. So having the trailer there is a really good thing to have. So there you have it. This is our 2008 Bayliner 245. It's got a Mercruiser 5-litre MPI 260 horsepower engine. It has approximately 120 hours on the clock. It's 2 owners from new, only ever been kept in fresh water. It's VAT paid, and all the paperwork and history is there to prove the provenance of the boat. It has a fantastic spec, including the touchscreen GPS, chart plotter and fish finder, the VHF radio, the TV DVD player, the onboard air conditioning and reverse cycle heating, and the double axle trailer, which is virtually brand new, that's included in the sale as well. And taking everything together, I think it represents an absolutely fantastic package. I think it has to be the best one on the market at the advertised asking price. And you know, I know for a fact if you travel to come and see the boat, you will not be disappointed. This one really is genuinely as nice as they come. So if you are interested in the boat and you want to arrange a sea trial or to come and view the boat, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Just give me a call or drop me an email, or you can fill out the callback request form on our website and I'll call you at a time that's convenient. Thank you for watching.